Good morning, it's time for a cup of Joe.
I wanna be a cup of Joe, the first sip in the morning.
Alright, today I will be reading your comments. Let's get right into it. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, Daniel Gallivan says, I thought you were drinking coffee. Why cup of Joe? Love your channel, Shoeless Joe. I'm getting rid of my books. Congratulations, Daniel. More power to you. Have you read Aeotetus? The reason that it's Cup of Joe is because my name is Joe, so this is like your little cup of me, like your little dose of me in the morning kind of thing. Also, I am drinking a cup. It's just, why is coffee even called Joe? I don't know. Have I read Aeoctavib? No. No, I have not. And I need to start reading the Stoics. I really do. I just don't have that much time to read these days, but I would love to get into that guy, if you recommend him, as well as the other Stoics. But good luck getting rid of your books. Keep on keeping on, David. Daniel, frick.
Cup of Joe.
Any name but my real one says, have you ever considered minimalism to be a very involved hobby? I know most consider it a lifestyle, but the minimalists I see on YouTube or meet in real life all seem to put hours and hours of their time into minimalism. Well, for me, it is kind of a hobby that takes time because I make these videos. So in that sense, yes. I think when I first started, it took a lot of time to sort of get rid of everything and to really minimize down to what felt good for me and what felt comfortable. Now it's more about just constantly maintaining and sort of checking up on where I'm at and reevaluating, but I don't find it time consuming other than making these videos. I would like to get to a point where I don't consider myself a minimalist, if that makes sense. I think I'll always be a minimalist, but I don't want it to be the main thing. I want it to be an intentionalist, where I'm intentionally living, and then minimalism is like a side tool that helps me get there, rather than just minimalism being the focus, because then there's kind of nothing left. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I want to be an adventurer who is also just happens to be a minimalist. You know what I'm saying? People are driving by, so I can be
Cup of Joe.
Victoria Matter says, thanks for attempting my question. Sorry if it was unclear. Different sects and churches interpret the Bible differently and have different political standings and different customs, Catholicism as well. I haven't found something that I 100% agree with yet. It's not about the community. Community is a perk. Since you view Catholicism as the one true religion, I must put you on the spot. Do you agree with everything about it then, even politically, or just love it for what it is? It's funny you say that, because technically the Catholic Church doesn't really have political views. Like, there is no, like, you don't have to be a Republican in the United States if you are a Catholic. They do say that you are supposed to vote for the least evil. Like, you're not supposed to vote for evil. So let's say, so Catholics are pro-life, or supposed to be, or whatever. Like, the Catholic Church teaches that abortion is wrong. So let's say you're voting for president. Technically, you can vote for a president who is pro-choice and is for abortion, as long as you are, first of all, not voting because they're pro-abortion. Like, if you're voting because you want more abortions, then that would be wrong, because as a Catholic, you're supposed to be against abortion. However, you can, if you think that it is like the lesser of another evil, like maybe you think that the person running is going to do something, like the other person is doing something worse than abortion, or maybe you're voting between two people who are both for abortion. In that case, you can vote for someone who is for abortion. You just have to vote for the lesser of two evils, kind of follow your conscience, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's common misconception, I think, that the Catholic Church has any kind of political standing at all. Like, you look at Pope Francis, and a lot of progressives or leftists or liberals or whatever are like, oh, he's one of us, now he's making the church liberal and progressive. And that's not the case. The Catholic Church, the teachings are remaining the same, and there is no political standing. So sorry, that was a long answer, but I hope that answered your questions. That no, the Catholic Church doesn't have political standing, so I can't align myself with political standings that don't exist.
Cup of Joe.
All right, Mary W says, my mom used the 3 T's all my early life. She also used a few other ones. Dot. So, are you saying that I didn't invent the 3 T's of minimalism? Because that's what, isn't that the video you're commenting on when I said Yeah, I actually did come up with the 3 T's of minimalism. Everything you own is either treasure, tool, or trash, but your mom's been using them and a few other ones. So there's even T's I don't know about? Oh my gosh, Mary, tell me more.
Cup of Joe.
Sirius the cat says, "Hey Joe, I love these cup of comments videos, but I also miss the single topic videos. You say some really awesome things here, but I don't feel as willing to share with non-viewers because there will be all this other unrelated stuff I'd be sending. I especially miss the videos specifically about minimalism. I was really interested in what you were saying in some of the other videos about minimalism. Oh, and that video about minimalism and poverty and how you make that distinction. Would you talk more about that? Don't stop with these videos either, but some single topic videos would be awesome too." Smiley face. Well, yes, Sirius the cat. I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm finally getting back into my routine of making videos. I'll be coming out with more radical living videos, specific single topic videos about minimalism, and I'll be keeping these videos too. So you're gonna be happy. We're both gonna be happy about this. All right, okay.
Cup of Joe.
Carrie McKay says, "Joe, I had a light bulb moment in my early 20s whereby I realized it was okay to shift into a job which was pleasant and met my financial and social needs, but did not drive me on a definite career path. Do you think this has happened to you in your recent job move?" You know what? Yeah, I think you're right. Someone the other day said to me, and you know who you are, they asked, how do you justify having a job that doesn't really follow your passions? You know, I'm not passionate about teaching people how to use applications on the computer, so how do I justify doing that? And my answer is the money, money, money. You know, it is using my skills. I think it'll be fun, but no, it's not a passion. It's not my end goal dream of a job. But right now, for me, it's more important to put food on the table, and it is also important for me to have my own free time. Like, I was talking to one of my fellow workers, and he was talking about how, you're going to have to be, like, traveling a lot and doing this and that, and there's going to be times when you're going to make plans in the evening, and then you're going to have to go do a job or something. And I was like, what? What plans in the evening? I have 3 kids and a wife. Like, I don't make plans. When I was like, wait a second, what about my weekends? Are my weekends free? And he's like, oh yeah, weekends are pretty much always safe. And that was like, because with my other job, my job never left me. When I was a youth minister, I worked weekends all the time, and it was the worst. I never got really like solid family time. So I'm so excited to just have work time and family time and not have them blend together.
Cup of Joe.
Lydia Brown says, "A question. How do you stay so thin? Do you practice minimalism with food? Aren't you concerned about being stinky when you go to church and sit next to others?" Well, to answer your first question, how do I stay so thin? I am naturally a thin human being. Growing up, my brother was skinny too, and he's 2 years older than me. And then he went through puberty and he kind of filled out, and my mom would tell me like, "Oh, you're gonna fill out like your brother did. You're gonna, gain some weight in puberty." And yeah, that did not happen for me. That never happened. I'm still skinny as can be. And some people think it's because of my eating habits, because I do eat a lot more. I prefer eating fruits and vegetables to like grains or meats and stuff like that. So people think it's because of that, but it's not, because growing up I just ate whatever and I was this skinny. And also I do fast on Fridays. I don't eat, and on Wednesdays I don't eat lunch. So people also might attribute it to that, but I'm telling you, it's not because of those things, because in high school and college, I never fasted. I ate crap all the time, drank soda all the time, and remained skinny all the time. Wasn't there another question? Oh, yes. Being stinky when I go to church and sit next to others. First of all, no, because I don't really exude that much. I don't really sweat. I don't really produce that many body odors, even though I only shower once a week. Although right now, in this van with no windows open, I'm beginning to sweat profusely. But no, actually, so I didn't ever really worry about being stinky. Also, Sunday morning is my shower day. So that Sunday morning, I shower before Mass. So if you sit next to me at Mass, you are going to smell me at my very best.
Come on, skinny love, just last.
Amy Stickmuse1 says, "Well, I'm impressed you got rid of your computer. That is great." Amy, I did not mean to get a false impression. Someone else said the same thing. They thought that I was like, "Oh, I'm such a minimalist, I got rid of my laptop." No, I just had to give my laptop back to my church because it was a work laptop. So they had provided that for me. So that's the only reason that's why I gave up my laptop. I bought a new one, which is what I'm using to film this. So sorry to give the impression. I Sorry to give the impression that I'm more of a hardcore minimalist than I am. You guys are actually the reason that I don't get rid of my laptop. I would probably actually consider it, except I need it to film videos. Also, Erin's probably going to use it for business stuff. She sells things. Did you even know that? She sells essential oils from Young Living. I've never even mentioned it. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm selling you on stuff, alright? Tenzin Choden says, no internet on your phone, WTF. Please do a video on that. Well, I would, except now I have internet on my phone again, because my job is a lot of traveling, so I use my GPS on it. So I do have a very small amount, 0.5 megabytes. Yeah? No, 0.5 gigabytes, which is like 500 megabytes, right? Or just, I should just get bytes, just an amount of bytes. Yeah, so I don't have much internet on my phone, but I do have it, so I can't be all cool and like anymore. But I used to not have internet on my phone. I would just connect to Wi-Fi. So I mean, it's smart, okay? It's always been a smartphone. It just didn't always know how to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I made a video my first day of work where I talked about sharding, and some people had some thoughts on that. Ariel Ames says, I think it's really funny that there are a few people commenting that this video is TMI to the guy who put out a video discounting that very idea. Thanks for making me laugh and putting a smile on my face, Joe. Amanda Ring says, you know, I really like your videos, but after watching this one, I'm really trying to figure out why you felt the need to share this. That was, I'm sorry, I guess. Alright, you guys pretty much nailed it on the head. Ariel, yeah, you're right, and you're both right. Amanda and Ariel, you're both right, because the reason that I put out that video, basically it happened, and as soon as, well, not as soon. Basically, it happened, and I just felt the need to share it because it's hilarious and humbling, and I want you guys to be able to benefit from insane situations that happened to me. So I don't regret putting the video out there. However, I do regret not putting a disclaimer and just starting off saying this is a gross and irrelevant story. So if you're not into gross, irrelevant, but hilarious things, perhaps this is not the video for you. I should have said that. That being said, my goal was to just make you smile, make you laugh, brighten your day. You're right. It didn't have really any intentional or radical things it was just a story. Sorry if it ruined your day rather than making you smile. But there you have it. Alright, that's it for the comments for today. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to answer or talk about or whatever. I'm an open book, obviously. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much. This has been your Cup of Joe.
As I push a little bit, I think like lit. I thought I farted, but I shit. Thought I farted, but I shit.
Love you, bye.